Hey, it's Arthur here, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to make a point A of you, not only of your company and your financials, but also on where you are in other pillars. So there are people in network who can help you and who slows you down, because in this workshop before we talk not only because you need to map your financials, where you are, what's your balance sheet, what's your revenue, what's your equity, but it's also a non-financial part you really need to get in and understand what it is. There are skills. What are your strongest skills? What skills are missing and where are you weak? Then the time and delegation, where do you waste the most hours and what should be delegated? And there's your health, because if there's no health, nothing else matters. And the problems, how I tackle them, because I like to tackle the biggest problems in the first. So we go for the people. So the speed growth is the quality of the people you speak to weekly. There's a top 5 rule. And I remember going to the Ty Lopez mastermind, and he really said that to me. He said, Arthur, if you want to succeed, when you want to go, to become a billionaire, to have all these, to scale your business, there's a 30-30-40 rule. What does it mean? It means that I need to spend 30% of people who are above me, who are my mentors, who achieve bigger results, then 30% spend with the people that are on my own level, my peers, and 40% of time spent with people who are below. Because before that, I was spending time with my colleagues, and Ty asked, okay, are our colleagues earning more or less than you? And I said, the less. I said, okay, so you see the point. Again, there are too many weak and draining relationships. I call them energy vampires. You can also think of people in your who are working with you around. If they're draining energy, this is how I like to think. If after meeting a person I feel bad and I really want to sit like this, then that person is draining energy from me. Then the network determines your net worth, as Grant Cardone is saying. So access to capital, deals, and opportunities. You really need to have a list of people who we want to call. And here on our workshop, what we were doing, we're sitting down, making pause and writing 3-5 people who you need to call and write right now, just now, in order to have a better connections, to increase the connectivity. I mean, we all have these people that we want to write, want to ask for something that really feel that they can help us to grow, but we're not doing that because we have these fears of what they will say, what they will do, whether they will like it or not. No, doesn't matter. So you need to have all these people, so you can pause this video right now and write down 3-5 people who you really need to be speaking to. These are not energy vampires, these are not draining relationships, these are really people you need to improve the relationships. And then on the next list, you can write down people you need to take out from your life. Usually what I do, I have a yearly checkup. I have my big Excel, and the Excel I write all the people I'm spending most time with, and then I reassess those relationships on a quarterly basis. Okay, now we go for the second part, the skills. So the skills are necessary for us to perform. In one of the videos I shared the top 5 skills necessary for any businessman to continue growing and achieve results. 5 skills necessary for be successful at depth fundraising. So what you would do if all the assets will be taken out from you? That was a question I received at one of the universities. I was a guest speaker, and that was a very good question. I was thinking that, and this is what I answered actually, that I would, if I have a phone and a computer and nothing else, but I have my skills, I have knowledge, I have contact, I have a vision, I have experience. So I would use that to achieve my results. Actually on LinkedIn I put a poll, asked the same question. 42% of people responded saying they would sell their time, their services for money. 25 people will go to fundraise equity to start a business. Few percent said they will bootstrap, and around 1/3 said they will find a job for employment. Again, short term, it's a good solution. Long term, don't do that if you want to do business, because business is about growing the company and having 100% ownership, not being employee. Employee is not owning any business at all, so don't be an employee. So what defines your ceiling is your skill set. So anytime you think that you are not achieving much, you are not achieving your goals, it means that you lack some kind of skills, and skills are stacking up and they're controlled by you. So the skills are one thing that you really can improve and work on. You can go to masterclass.com, you can write in YouTube, you can use ChatGPT and ask what kind of skills are necessary. Then you can audit the skills and you can understand which skills are necessary for you. For example, for myself, I have a list of my skills, and then every year in December I reassess them and make a new plan for skills. For example, this year I was learning ChatGPT and AI tools. I bought a course on Udemy. It cost me, I think, €9. And then I learned for 2.5 months all the AI skills. After doing that, I had better understanding, and now almost a year have passed since, and I'm using N8N, different automations. I'm using Claude Perplexity, Grok, and ChatGPT to put them all together in one stack. So I'm pretty good. I'm using around 20 AI tools, and all because I invested in one specific skill in the first place. So right now you can pause this video and write top 3 skills are necessary for you, which you're missing for your business. So do it right now, and then we go further. Then choose 1 or 2 and you develop in the next 90 days, and the business grows as much as your skill stack grows. Maybe you lack HR skills, maybe you lack marketing skills, maybe sales skills. For sales skills, I'll go to Andy Elliott and learn as much as possible from him on the sales side. Okay, so the third aspect is the time. You need to map the time. The pattern I see, founders focus too much in the business, in the operations. They forget that there's a maker's hat. When you sit down, you plan, you put your mate, you strategize. And it leads to low delegation. So because of that, people don't delegate. They slow scale, they burn out. It's a dead end, right? So you need to identify your biggest time leaks, the time that you're spending. I also like to do the time audit. I put all my tasks that I do on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. Then I write how much time it takes for me to do that task. And then I think, can I delegate it? Can I cancel it? Or can I find another way? For example, groceries. You can go to groceries on a daily basis, or you can buy them online with a specific list that is pre-made. So stop this video right now and think of things that you can really delegate, write them down. And then you track hours, execution versus strategy. We all have 2 modes: operational, emails, calls, cold calls, hot calls, customers, deals, you're closing down, you're negotiating. That's the execution part. But then there's a strategy part. When you sit down and you plan, you have strategic meetings, you have a maker's time, which we sit and you just think, you strategize. You put that, your brain in alpha and beta stage. And your calendar reveals your priorities. So what's in the calendar? This is what's planned. This is what is doable. What's not fixed, not in the calendar, you will forget it. So this is why everything you can put, you write it on the paper, because this thing, not good. And the last one is health. So your energy is return on investment, multiplier. If you have bad health, good luck for you, because weak energy leads to weak decisions. They have found out that if you sleep less, you have less resistance, you're more probable to make bad decisions and make bad actions. And if you sleep less, you have higher stress, you have less fitness, you have less focus. You can rate it, how much you are from 1 to 10, and then to understand where you need to improve yourself. Because we all have our bottlenecks. You write it down and share. For example, I like running, and I was preparing for my first ultra marathon. I ran 100 kilometers in the stadium, so 11 hours, 15 minutes just running. And while preparing for that, I started going to the gym finally. So now I'm going for 2 years in a row with a gym. 3 times per week I do gym, and 3 times per week I do cardio. And because of that, my muscles are tensing, I'm jacking up, and I'm not feeling very relaxed. Since I know how to do yoga, this is what, for example, I'm doing for my health. I'm doing in evening stretchings and yoga to relax my body and to relax the tension, because otherwise after the gym I'm too tense. So this is, for example, my current thing I'm working on. And in this period of my life, I have no coffee for 30 days. This is what I'm doing to make better my health. And then consistency beats intensity, and just poor health is a dead end. So all the founders out there who are drinking alcohol, I was doing that. I know why, but it's not good. Using drugs, smoking, using nicotine. It's not good for your health. Unless you have a very strong reason that you use nicotine, but just look for the research. I was making my bachelor's thesis on smoking, the social cost of smoking. It was back in 2008, And I remember that the number of research is too much. It's just too much. Smoking kills, smoking is bad. And it destroys your dopamine. It makes you more vulnerable. It brings less discipline. It just makes me bad, right? So this is why I quit smoking, using drugs, alcohol, and I don't do that. So health is very important for you for business, because the stronger body, the stronger psychology. And the bonus one, the problems. So we usually like to list symptoms. This is bad, this is bad, this is happening, this is happening. Okay, I get it. We all have problems. But if you put that problem, again, on a list of paper, and you write it down, you take it out from your head, like a Dumbledore. I remember Harry Potter, who remembers that, and puts it somewhere. Then it becomes a structure. It becomes not a symptom. It becomes, not a problem, but it becomes a framed question. And when it's a framed question, then you can easily find a solution for that. So most of us have challenges. Just write down, pause this video, write down top your challenges in your life that you're currently facing, and then choose one, and then start doing that. Start preparing. I remember I had a question how to start running, and my answer was just take time and start doing that. Like, take 1 minute and start preparing for a run. And then this woman said, but Arthur, in 1 minute I can only just put my clothes in half. I said, that's the point. You do it for 1 minute, then you stop, then you put back again, you don't go running. Next day, 2 minutes. Next day, 3, 4, 5. At 4 minute mark, you'll be ready to run, you'll have all your equipment, but you will not be running because it's 4 minutes. So this is how you develop a habit of doing that. Trust me, doing that for 30 days, you will really want to run. Because the biggest mistake that new runners do, they start running, they go out of breath, they run 3 kilometers too quick because it's too slow for them to run. Then they're out of their breath, their VO2 max is not good, they're feeling bad, their knees are hurting, and they stop doing that after a few times. So this is the same here. Don't plan to solve that problem for like 1 month. Start small, start half an hour each day, and then see where it goes. Because the clarity reduces overwhelm. The more clarity you have, the better you are. So these were the things that we're talking in a workshop. I really wish you to participate in it. It's 5 workshop days, each week 90 minutes, where we gather all the founders. These are entrepreneurs across different countries, across different industries. In the last one, I think we got most of them were on real estate development in different countries, in Denmark, in Thailand, in Spain, in Germany. And we talk about 5 things. There's a 5-step funding blueprint, which you actually can get on the website as well. So it's mapping where you are, it's thinking where you want to go, plan B, it's doing the homework, preparing the financial strategy, and executing it and winning over the banks. So these are 5-step fundability blueprint, and we do that in a workshop, tailor-made, small group, usually less than 10 founders. So if you really like it, you can find it on the website and join the next group. For others, you can join for the free masterclass I'm hosting on a monthly basis. You can check in the future events. And as always, you can like and subscribe for this channel, because the content I'm doing is for the founders, for entrepreneurs, to bring them clarity into how debt funding works. Because this is what I know, this is what I like, and this is what I'm sharing to you guys. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.